Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson. We are in episode 2 talking about how to become a coach. And I think, Adam, the most foundational thing after we discuss your why and decide if this is even for you would be to decide what kind of education or certification do you need to have those basics. And we have a lot of kind of integrated avenues as a company, from full franchising to certification through the National Academy of Metabolic Science, some steps in between, but there is no standardization. I mean, there's absolutely no law. Matter of fact, there's kind of some legal framework against nutrition coaching that we could talk about at another time. But what do you think somebody needs to really consider to say, here's what you have skill-wise, just from an educational standpoint, to be an effective coach?
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things is finding a program that fits your personality type pretty well. Some of these programs, you read a book, you're certified, and then there you go. And I think for a lot of people that's difficult because there's no mentorship involved, there's no help. You have some foundations, and I think that's great. Congratulations to anyone that has finished that. And there are people that are really good go-getters. You have to continually research after you pass these exams. But I think it's really important to, make sure that there's more than just that certification, doing some things afterwards, integrating these things with your current clients, and then trying to excel even past what you've learned. A lot of these programs don't teach you how to work with clients well. They teach you the physical and physiological components of dieting, but now you have to apply that to an actual person that's talking to you through email or phone. And I think that is a jump that a lot of people have a very difficult time managing.
Well, let's talk about some of the educational backgrounds that people have, because a lot of people get a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I think that can make an incredibly good step toward understanding the physiology that is required. But it's not necessarily all centered around nutrition. Very little is, actually. A lot of people have masters and PhDs in exercise science, become a great coach. A lot of people do end up with a nutrition degree, even becoming a registered dietitian. But again, there's no law that says you have to, unless you want to do medical nutritional therapy. But the nutrition coach language is changing a little bit state to state. But we're going to talk about just the experience somebody could have next time. This episode, talking about just the education. Where do you draw a line? Do you say anybody, like, you could have a degree in accounting, maybe you didn't even go to college, could you still be an effective coach?
There's some of the best coaches out there actually don't have a full degree in coaching. One that I can think of, personally, Cliff Wilson's an excellent coach. And as far as I know, I don't think he went to school directly for that, but I would never discount him for that. He's a phenomenal coach. I think Paul was exercise science, not necessarily nutrition, but he does a great job with nutrition coaching. So you don't really have to have a certain degree. I think you just have to be willing to learn, maybe do a program like NAMS, and move forward from there. And I'm sure we'll talk more about other aspects of continuing forward, but you don't have to have a bachelor's or a registered dietitian when you're looking at prep clients. Can those things help? Absolutely. And applying them? Absolutely. But it's not a must to be a good coach.
I agree. It does come down to what you said initially, which is your personality and how best you're going to apply what you do know, even just experience. So I will say Cliff Wilson became a very, very good coach way before he finished, but I believe he did finish his bachelor's degree in exercise science. Paul Ravella has a bachelor's degree in IT work, and then an MBA. And then after becoming a very good coach, he went back and he's been doing some classes in the exercise science world. So just to brush up on that. So I will say this, absolutely you don't need one. You can become a phenomenal coach without it, but do not discount how much that can teach you. Because I will say anybody with an allied health degree, or you're just taking a class or two at a time to move in that direction, the amount you can learn just in general physiology is a huge asset, not just to what you can offer your clients, but in your marketability. But I just wanted to lay out exactly what you said, Adam, which is there are no requirements, and you can 100% do other things to educate yourself through certifications and some of the things we're going to talk about in the next couple episodes, which are just experience, mentorship, etc. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll be back with episode 3.